Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday night, August 11th, 2025. It is break night. We have two now breaks on tap. We had a full spot taken in the Topps Chrome baseball break, so there's two mini spots left, so that break is now guaranteed for tonight. So there is still two mini spots available, although actually I saw someone take some stuff, so let me make sure. Nope. All right. Baseball is full. So baseball mini is full. So that one's done. And we'll run that mini right after the Topps Chrome football break. Confirm. Just checking a couple quick payments here. All right. So that mini is full. All right. And then I think someone took a spot in, yep. So we have two spots left in football, and the Brownies are still available. All right, so I'm going to update the panel on the bottom here. We do have personals available for anybody who wants any for Topps Chrome. So Topps Chrome baseball is full. All right. All right. So updated that. Topps Chrome baseball is full. Breaks are guaranteed if the mini fills for football. So we're going to jump into the first break of the night here. We've got a throwback, a 2014 Topps Chrome baseball. We got our teams up in the right here. We've got Matt has the Pats, the Falcons, the Saints, and the Commanders. Steve's got the Bills, the Dolphins, the Seahawks, and the Chargers. Ash has the Bucks, the Titans, the Bengals, and the Colts. Frankie's got the Broncos, Giants. There we go. Bears and 49ers. Becky's got the Chiefs, the Browns, the Jets, and the Panthers. TJ has the Packers, the Raiders, the Jags, and the Steelers. Jack has the Eagles, the Vikings, the Rams, and the Lions. And Jaw has the Cowboys, the Texans, the Ravens, and the Cardinals. And that's your teams for this one. No idea. I cannot remember who the big teams are, the big draws are. Obviously, Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football is one of the ones that was on the front cover athlete for this one. But, kind of a throwback, do something a little bit different, kind of break up the nuance of it, kind of break. So I thought that would be kind of fun. Show you all. I did a Leaf Pearl break this weekend and didn't do too bad, actually. I was actually quite surprised. I'll show you what I ended up getting. I mean, I couldn't complain about it. I got to screenshot it because I actually saved it. Find it. Trying to find it here. Oh, that's the one. Sorry, I'm trying to find it here. There we go. Now I got it. Ah, there we go. All right. Now I found it. So I ended up hitting this in a break. I think OBJ is one. So it's a 8-card autograph. It's got Jefferson, Lofton, Chase, Coleman. Oh, that came out of nowhere. And then Isaac Bruce, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, and Charlie Joyner. It was I bought a bunch of individual teams or individual player names and kind of was scanning the checklist. That comes out of a product that's $3,500 a box. It's called Leaf Pearl. It's like basically equivalent to like a Flawless. The thing about them when they have relics is they're all game used, which is nice. All right, Johnny M. Yeah. All right. I think Johnny Football ran his mouth, and then he started thinking he was better than he was, and I don't think he lasted like 1 or 2 seasons tops, like the most. I don't think he landed. I definitely don't think he lasted more than 2 seasons max. But I don't think he lasted 1 season. I know they went to Canadian football. I thought. Oh, we got the Topps Chrome Bend. All right. Empty box. Yeah, that's going to be a sweet card when it shows up. That'll go nicely with the 101 that I got. All right. Let's do... I think we'll go pack by pack on these. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Terrence West for the Browns. Brandon Cooks on a mini. Man, they did minis then. Brandon Cooks. Julian Edelman and Tavon Austin. I probably won't see pictures in the comment section, Kelsey. What card are you talking about? All right, next up, Sam Watkins. I'm trying to remember these names. Got a Brandon Coleman for the Saints. Ahmad Dixon, refractor, and Pierre Garçon for the Redskins. Dree Archer. Michael Sam. We got a light blue wave. Oh, man, I remember that guy. Sue for the Lions. And then Tamba Haley. That numbered? Not numbered. I do remember this guy. He was a big player. He was a big-time player in that time. Guy looked like a sumo wrestler, if I can ever get to focus. What's up, Hayden? Yeah, I tell you, football was nice watching the Giants again. Nice watching the Giants defense. Looked pretty good. The starting four, I think they had out there front. I'm actually surprised Abdul Carter was not on the fix this camera. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's tilted. Hang on. Try to get this to tweak. There we go. Let's open a couple packs. I did forget about that. All right. Superfractor Bounty is up to $595. We are $5 away. Not too bad, Chad. Hope you're doing well yourself. I do have breaks sorted through Wednesday, last week's breaks. I just need to update the ship list. I'll do that tonight after the breaks, and we will get a lot of people's stuff shipped out. I know a lot of people were kind of on that cusp for shipments, so Will Sutton for the Bears. Devontae Adams for the Packers rookie. Nice. That's a pretty sweet card. That's pretty sweet. Forgot he was a rookie this year. Nice Devontae Adams. Ironically, I just hit his autograph. Got Jamal Charles for the Chiefs. Josh Gordon for the Browns. Cyrus, I'm not even trying to say that name, for the Bills. Jeff Janis, wide receiver. Jordan Matthews, wide receiver for the Eagles. Antonio Brown for the Steelers. Nice. Bishop Sankey for the Titans. We got a fantasy-focused Jamal Charles insert. What's up, Liam? Joe Flacco, Earl Thomas. So what did they do, Chad? Did they take away that the season pass holders don't get to do the haunted? Like do like their Fright Fest equivalent type thing? I saw you were pretty annoyed about something they had done. They'd taken some stuff away. That just flew out of my hand. Must be good. Got Topps Finest coming out this week. Actually, for both football or for baseball and basketball. What else we got? Bowman Chrome did a pre-order. Didn't do that too much in the pre-order because last year I think it came. We were talking. Nick and I were talking earlier today that it came out real high and then kind of suffered. All right, next set. Stephen Morris for the Jaguars. Tom Savage. Ryan Tannehill. It's going to be a green for the Dolphins. Again, not numbered. I can't remember if this year they actually had numbered stuff or if they're just all parallels. Brian Hartline, Josh Huff, Calvin Pryor, Taj Boyd. It's a nice looking set, though. Clay Matthews for the Packers. Marcus Robertson. George Atkins III. We got a camo card. CJ Furter-Wowkiewicz for the Titans. Man, they're really pushing me on these. That one is numbered. 319 of 499. Again, we do have two mini spots left for football and the Brownies. I'm debating whether or not we'll just close that one and run it. I will let you know when we get around to it. Robert Quinn. Austin Seferian Jenkins. Austin Seferian Jenkins again on the mini green? Like a mini green. And Jordy Nelson with a Mike Wallace. It's a nice set. Actually, looks the pattern on it looks pretty good. I have heard a lot of people complaining about the way Cedar Point is now being run, that a lot of the policies of Six Flags have been showing up and that things that were once the way they were are not the way they are anymore. I have seen and heard those commentaries. You're not too far late, Becky. We haven't missed anything big, so I'm not. This is probably about halfway through the first half of the box. Come on, come on. Carlos Hyde, Aaron Murray for the Chiefs rookie. Nice, Aaron Rodgers, Rob Gronkowski, Kadeem Carey, Devontae Freeman, Aaron Murray, silver refractor for the Chiefs. Greg Hardy, Devin Street. We got die cut Eagles, Jordan Matthews rookie with a Deshaun Jackson and Mario Williams. Chad, it'll be interesting to see how the evolution of that stuff goes with their memberships and season passes and all that stuff. We're probably going to get booted out of our legacy season pass program unless I change my home park to the one in New Jersey. I'm debating and I got to figure out which one makes more sense for our family. Interesting thing about that Pearl break I did last night, I actually had a shot at 3 cards last night because I owned autos and 3 different ones. One was a Teddy Bruschi. I had Teddy Bruschi, Rob Gronkowski, and then another guy, I don't remember his name. Missed on that one. There was another quad auto, or 8 auto. It was Peyton Manning, Dan Marino, Jim Kelly, Frank Pinkerton, kind of a lot of big names, but a lot of backside had kind of some names I wasn't recognizing. Unfortunately, I only had 1 name out of the 8 in that one, and so I ended up missing on that one. But I actually felt glad that I just had a shot at any of the cards in that break. Pearl, you had a chance to get into a Pearl break really cheap. It's a good product to get for a good collector set type stuff. All right, yeah, Luis Nix. And there is your autograph for the Browns. Pierre Desir, cornerback for the Browns, who's going to Becky. Becky will be taking the Pierre Desir. So Becky jumped in just at the right time to get her autograph. All right, we got Eric Berry, Le'Veon Bell, Bruce Ellington, Lashe Seastrunk, Sammy Watkins, wide receiver for the Bills, refractor, Monte Ball, Jeremy Hill, CJ Mosley, red, pink, Dante Moncrief for the Colts. That is 342 with 399. And Kiko Alonso. Man, some of these names. 2014 was a great year for me. It was I had some accomplishments from work I got to do, and it was actually the year I married my wife. So obviously 2014 was a very good year for me and my family. I think maybe that's why I picked this. I don't know. Just got to make sure that the last two payments of that mini are in so I can run that later. Dennis looked like he might have taken one of the football mini spots. Or Ricky might have. I don't know. I gotta go check. All right, so the football mini is closed. Make sure I mark this as closed because Ricky had closed it. Another spot got taken. All right, getting this back going in. Kareem Martin, Ladarius Perkins, Brandon Coleman, silver, Percy Harvin, Alvin Colvin, Tom Savage on a mini, really weird mini. It's like kind of like a half mini. Justin Tuck and Alfred Morris. That was after he played for the Giants then. Sad seeing him as a Raider. He's just synonymous with the Giants. All right. Let's finish unwrapping the rest of these. It's hard to remember sometimes some of these rookie classes. I mean, this product is 11 years old. When you think about it, it's kind of wild. Oh, that's strange. All right. Just got a very weird text. Very weird text. Anthony Barr, Sammy Watkins, Terrell Suggs, J.J. Watt, Eric Ebron, Andre Williams for the Giants, Victor Cruz, nice. Robert Griffin III, oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, Marquise Lee, Terrence West, Patrick Peterson, Trey Manson, Fantasy Focus. Oh, that's that guy. Tony Romo, Adrian Foster, Trent Murphy, Carrion Reed, Rob Gronkowski on a Pulsar. Not numbered, but let me turn my ringer off here. Got a message from somebody, Maya, but asking about my wife's number. Pierre Thomas, Taylor Lewin, Scott Christian, Jared Aberidris, and Nick Foles rounds out that break. All right, let's do a recap on this one. That one's got me quite confused. Sammy Watkins on the refractor. Okay, thanks, Kevin. Sammy Watkins, Aaron Murphy. Not Aaron Murphy, Aaron Murray. That's got me really confused. Ryan Tannehill and Jamal Charles fantasy focus. Our stand cards is Dante Moncrief. All right. Strange. My reply is Mia from Children's. Yep. Got no clue on that one. Sorry. That's a strange thing. Strange things in the world today, that's for sure. A lot of Watkins cards, yeah. All right, sorry. So for the Lions, Devontae Adams, rookie for the Packers. I am waiting to find out if they were or not. Rob Gronkowski on the Pulsar. Jordan Matthews for the Eagles, die cut. Pierre DeSur for the Browns and CJ Fedorowski for the Texans to $4.99. Sorry for the distraction there. That one's really got me really confusing because we actually know somebody named Mia. She was a nurse for for Aiden when he was in the hospital. And we're like, maybe. It's weird that they asked for my wife, but I guess they weren't. Very strange. All right. Let me go see. So for the next break, we got to run some randoms here and some minis. That was a strange one. You ever guys get those strange ones when you're just like, what is going on right now? Right. It looks like as of right now, Becky, it is not. The Browns have triple checking. Yeah, the Browns have not been taken yet. I put an offer out to somebody. Yeah, no kidding, Chad. The Browns are still available for purchase. They are $25 out there. All right, so let's duck race. All right, let me get the duck race set up. We're gonna duck race for our minis tonight. Top 4 on each mini is going to get spots in the main break. So we got 2 duck races to run. We're gonna do the baseball duck race first. I gotta check and see if he paid me a different way. All right, Becky just took the Browns. All right. I know where Bobby lives, so all right. Let's do the duck race. Set this up. That's what I always thought too. All right, Becky's gonna get the Browns, so I want to lock them down and edit this name list. You get that little bit of excitement with the duck race for sure. All right. Becky. Marketing, a couple people paid right there. And Tanner paid for his. All right. All right. Let me change the video screen. I'm off tonight. I don't know why, but my brain is just like half. I feel like I'm firing on half cylinders right now. I don't know why. It's a very strange feeling. I can tell you that much. As earlier, my brain was just not clicking. All right. 15 people on tonight. Nice. All right. There we go. Here's your duck race for the spots. I'll show the name list here real quick. All right. So you got Billy, Steve, Bobby, Kevin. All right. 1 minute on the clock. The field is set. And 3, 2, 1, you're off. All right, even Steven, no pun intended, start here. We got, what kind of duck is Billy Ryan's number 3 duck there? I am not even sure what to think of that. Professor Duck? With a beard? Gray beard duck? I don't know. I'm very confused right now. All right, Kevin's kind of hanging out there with the lead. We are coming up halfway through the duck race right now. Billy and Kevin kind of hold them down the lead. Steve here is creeping up on the inside, and Purple Heart Billy is kind of the thing. Bobby's kind of surging a little here. We got 20 seconds left in the duck race, and there's the kickback for everybody. All right, you got Billy Ryan and Bobby kind of holding down the fort. Oh, here comes Kevin on the outside. Oh, everybody's surging. The number 6 duck is surging. Oh, up the middle, Steve Wilczek. Who's going to take? I don't even know who's going to top 4 here. And the winners are going to take one of the spots. Steve, Bobby, Billy, and Billy. Sorry, Kevin. You just slipped behind on that one. All right. Copy the results. This is for baseball. Here's the baseball mini results. So Steve, Bobby, Billy. So I need you guys to go into the break and actually pick teams. So I got Steve, Bobby, Billy. Oh, Billy. All right. So I'm going to tag you guys. Bobby, Steve, each pick one team. And Billy gets to pick 2 teams. All right. So let's do the football. Sorry, Kevin. We got another shot. So actually, we're going to do the mini for football because I need people to go pick teams. So we'll probably do football next, actually. All right. So let me check the mini payment for football. Whose ball is it called? All right. I know I saw that one come through. And we had Kevin's. Did Tanner pay his tab? Did he pay the Piper? So there's Brad's. I think he paid. Then Jaws using some of his credit. Then Ken, I think I saw his. Yeah, I don't know, that weird, just out of it today, kind of feeling. I don't know. Is it just me, or am I just having a bad case of the Mondays? I feel like it's a Mondays thing. Billy sent his picks. Thank you, Billy. Double check Tanner's. He had 35 plus. Yep. Okay. So Tanner's good. All right. So let's run the Ducks for the football mini. All right. Back to our Ducks. New race. We're going to go back to our settings. We're going to update our name list here. All right, we got Ricky, Brad, Tanner, Kevin, Ken, Jaw, and Tanner, not Tanner. All right, 1 minute is still set. We're going to set the field again. So here we go. The mini for... What happened to this duck? Dude's like a one-eyed duck. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alien duck? Kevin, what's going on? You only got one eye, dude. All right. We're 15 seconds into the race. Punk Cyclops duck Kevin is in the lead right now. Other Tanner. We got Brad kind of holding down head-to-head against Kevin Stevens here. We got Jaw kind of creeping up. We got Tanner Michael creeping up. I'm still very distracted by Cyclops Kevin here. Very confused right now. 15 seconds left in the duck race here. Coming down to the line here. We got 10 seconds left. Kevin. I know, starting strong is not a good sign typically. Ricky Worry and the Bear Duck. I know, starting strong is never a good sign in the races. It's like, oh no, why? All right, Ricky Worry is going to take the first spot. Our other spots here. We got Ricky, Tanner, and Brad. Ken, Kevin, Ricky, and Jaw are the last 4 spots. Sorry, Kevin. All right, there are your results. I'm going to copy that in the... It was the one eye. It was throwing you off. All right. All of the teams for Topps Chrome Baseball have been sent in. I knew Bobby was going to pick the Phillies. All right. Let's update the teams. I'm sorry, Kevin. All right. Tigers, Red Sox for Billy, and Rangers for Steve. Tigers, Red Sox, and Rangers. If you had a double 5, I was going to be very sad for you if you finished 5th in both of those races after starting so strong. All right. We've got the baseball one. We're going to run the randoms for those here, and we're going to run the random for football. We're going to do that. We're going to do football as our next break here. And team random list. Phillies, A's, All right, I'm just getting these randoms set up here. Let me get the football break loaded. All right, so we got Ricky with the top spot. So Ricky ends up getting the Giants. Ricky got the Giants. Yeah, actually, Ken, do you want to do it next? We can do it right now, actually. Was it going in circles with one eye? Yeah, I'm surprised. Let's do Ken's blaster. Ken won. Ken, we're going to do it right now. Ken won a blaster from the giveaway from last week, so let's share with everybody that blaster rip here. I'm going to get these randoms run. I'll give some people opportunities to kind of see what the results of what their randoms are. So what did I say? Tanner, and Brad. Okay. So Tanner's got the and them and Brad. All right, let's run these randoms here. Brad's got the let's run the football random. Run that one real quick. I'll put that up here on the list. All right. I'm going to flip this screen over. What's going on, Alan? Dude, the Yankees look like a freaking disaster or a damn train wreck right now. But the Giants look good. I mean, I know it's preseason football, but let's update this. So all breaks are full now. Thank you all for finishing those breaks. Superfractor Bounty is still eligible tonight. Nice. I still have Chrome Blasters available for folks, so if anyone wants one, we can do a personals of them too tonight. All right, doing the football random real quick. Football mixer for 811, 3 6-sided dice. Got 9 times for the dice roll. And Jaguars on top. Oh, that's not what I want. And I'm going to do this. Delimit. And I'm going to put these where everyone can see it. All right, so there are your results. So Jacoby, Hayden, Cody, and Brad are each going to get select boxes, and John Stevener is going to get the Luminance box. All right, let me get the baseball one done, and then we will do Ken's personal, and then move on to the next. All right. We got, let's see, got to pull the A's out, which I did. Mariners come out. Braves come out. Sorry for this taking a little bit. Just got to make sure I get all these teams removed. Phillies, Tigers, Pirates. Oops. Not the Mets. Pirates. Reds. Rangers. All right. This is Topps Chrome number 5. Hobby. All right, 3 6-sided dice for that one. 1 1 6 8 times. And that's done. All right. Here's the baseball results while we do Ken and then move into football. So I'll put that in the chat comment. Was Carter? I thought Carter was supposed to be a defensive tackle. Why were they playing him like a linebacker? I couldn't figure that out. Oh, dude, Chad, I've seen that happen a lot where they've been pulling water parks away from people and pass holders, and that they make you pay an extra fee to get water parks. That's not anything new that I haven't seen before. All right, let's do, this is going to be Ken Huber's personal box. As you can see, I wrote it's Ken Huber's. And then we're going to do the football break. But
when you're downstairs with the kids, you have to lock the pantry.
I just didn't lock it when I came. Why?
Because he got more snacks out and ate them.
Like what one?
The watermelon gummies. He already had a pack, and then he had another pack after I left.
All right. That's what I thought. I thought he was a defensive end, but if he's a linebacker, that's something the Giants have been desperately needing as a linebacker too. Because I noticed he wasn't up on the line. Yeah, defensive end, but you got Thibodeau and Brian Burns out there. All right. There you go, Ken. It's an empty box. Let's get all of your packs unwrapped here. So, Kelsey, who was the... Did you have your starting lineup for your offensive line? Or is there any starters out there for you guys? Pack feels thick. I don't know why. That particular pack felt heavy. I saw Kathy had bought a bunch of boxes from me, and she ended up pulling a Shohei Ohtani World Series gold parallels of 50. It's pretty cool. I think the thing I liked about the Giants' defensive line was that they had a lot of penetration. Like you were saying, Kevin, they almost had 3 sacks for Abdul Carter. So, like, the fact that they're getting penetration out there is good. Like, that's something that they were severely lacking for years. Like, you know, offense, TBD. Defense, I have some expectations of the defense this year. All right, Ken. This is Ken's personal blaster box that he won from the giveaway last week. So, Jackson Churio, Ian Happ, Grant McCray, Refractor rookie, David Festa, Valentino Belzo for the Sepia, Devin Williams, who's been choking on it for the Yankees, Roki Sasaki for a rookie. Nice. Oh, there you go, Ken. How about a James Wood wave? I think it's a Ray wave. James Wood Ray wave, not numbered, but nice one for you. Got a Matt Chapman, Mark Aventos, Fortune 15, Roki Sasaki again. Very nice. Tyler Fitzgerald Ray wave, Tyler Locklear, Seth Lugo, Nick Castellanos, Justin Verlander, Prism Dustin Harris rookie, Ben Attendee, Paul Goldschmidt, Mason Wynn, Leo Jimenez. That is a parallel. That is one of the special parallels because it's the light board parallel for Leo Jimenez. That's a special parallel. Those are cool parallels because it's the light board of the logo behind them. That's awesome. Leo Jimenez for the Blue Jays. Nice. That's a sweet parallel. Luis Angel Acuna, another night board. And then an Aaron Judge Sepia. Holy crap, Ken. There's a $40 buyback credit for you if Judge wins MVP. Though I've heard that's in doubt now. I've heard that is in doubt. Colorado may have now taken over as the favorite for MVP. Yeah, those are very hard pulled. I do remember that. Your blaster might be better than our hobby tonight. Who knows? Nolan Gorman, Zebby Matthews, Will Wagner, Marcelo Ozuna, Julio Sepia, Tyler Fitzgerald, Paul Skeens, all etch, nice. Cole Ragans, and Brooks Baldwin. And that'll round it up for you. Nice blaster box there. Super nice blaster box. If you're looking to get some break credit and you want to sell that James Wood Ray Wave, let me know and we can make a deal for that. I live in the DC area and I have a couple shows coming up, so I know that's something that would do well. So if you're looking to get some quick break credit, let me know and we can try and make a deal for that one. But otherwise, really nice blaster there. Nice. That's awesome, Liam. All right. So your penny sleeved cards, the Grant McCray Refractor, the Belezo Sepia, the Roki Sasaki base, and the Roki Sasaki 4/215. You got a Judge Sepia, potentially $15. You're welcome, Ken. The light board, Leo Jimenez, and a James Wood Ray Wave. Nice card. All right, I'm going to put those all to the side for Ken. And I'm going to get the football out. I did order more luminance, by the way. Blaster's pretty solid right there. They've already come out with a formal statement that he'll be in Topps Chrome Update, and the Topps Chrome updates will be part of the MVP buyback then. All right, let's get the football out. All right. All right, here comes your football. I'm going to put the old luminance right down here. 3 autographs, 1 I do think out of all the current football product out there, luminance is probably the best one for the 2025 stuff. I think the card quality's been better, and I think the price point's better on it to begin with. All right. Let's get our tags in for these folks. These fine folks. Is tonight the shooting star night? Where we're supposed to get hit with a bunch of the asteroids? All right, so football mixer. We got Jacoby. We got Hayden. We got Cody. We got Brad. John. Tanner. Lori. Ricky. Where there? Thomas, Spencer, and Becky. All right, there's tags. All right. Is it in action right now at 22? The Leo? Which one are you talking about, Liam? All right, let's do our football break. So Jacoby, Hayden, you guys are going to get these two boxes up here for Commanders. They're going to be your Target brand version of Megas. So let's go. Clip my nails. That don't work anymore. All right, getting a bit of a rhythm. That was a nice. That was a really nice Chrome Blaster box. Does anyone know, were we supposed to get that meteor shower tonight? I heard there were supposed to be like thousands of little micro meteorites that were supposed to hit, and then we're supposed to get like a huge meteor shower. I saw Mr. Daly posted something about the camera wasn't fast enough to catch it all. Empty box. I kind of wanted to see that, but I kind of forgot. Right, let's do two at a time. All right, here we go. Kicking it off. Mega number 1, George Kittle, Cameron Jordan, Josh Jacobs, Rashad White, shock. Ricky Pearsall, shock. Caleb Williams for the Bears, nice. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Kamari Lassiter, Will Anderson Jr., Brock Bowers, shock, nice. Patty Mahomes, shock, nice. Chris Olave, Devontae Adams, and Ray Davis. Nice Brock Bowers on the shock there for the Raiders. So you guys overwhelmingly kind of voted to bring back some 2024 Panini products. So the next question that kind of follows that, what Panini products do you guys want me to bring back? I did a quick scan. Select hobby boxes are $950. I give you an idea of kind of based on where like our baseline break prices would be. Panini's kind of a weird spot because their prices are a bit all over the place. There's a new Leaf product coming out. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, they're probably not that. They're very hard to hit. So, how much time is left on the one that you currently saw? All right, David Montgomery, Rome Odunze, Tyrone Tracy, who I think is going to be very good for the Giants. Bucky Irving, shock, nice. Spencer Rattler, shock, nice. Xavier Worthy, nice. Lamar Jackson, Bo Nix, nice. I'm sounding like a broken record now. Penny Sewell, Harrison Smith for the Vikings. Wafanga, Brian Thomas Jr., AJ Cole, and Jahmyr Gibbs. Scanning through the Panini products that are for 2024 right now. Kind of giving a little bit of a baseline of some stuff. Prism hobby boxes are still running. I can find them here. So international edition. Well, that could be an interesting break. Well, I don't know. International edition football hobby boxes for Panini Prism is $290. Which the problem with international edition, is it tomorrow? Okay, then I didn't miss it then. That's good. International edition for Prism football is $290, but that doesn't guarantee an autograph. I know they have a couple like special parallels for the international, but it's nothing like the select. Select hobby, like I said, is $950. Select H2 hobby is $335. They're rough breaks. You can get absolutely smoked in those breaks. But it is something, if we wanted to mix it in with something else, we could probably do, because it's not off the price of where Elite is. You just don't get any guaranteed autographs or anything out of it. Optic is Optic's Optic. Yeah, it'll be kind of cool. Now, nobody get hit in the head with a rock now. I wonder if there's going to be like anything awarenesses away, because I don't know exactly like all the locations and how visible it all is supposed to be. But I wonder if there's any alerts going up for airliners in the sky during those times. But if it's after midnight, shouldn't be too bad. But I mean, I guess if you're West Coast, it could be worse. Tua Tagovailoa, Fred Taylor, Jordan Davis, Kirby Joseph, silver die cut, David Njoku, Xavier Worthy, select certified, Joe Alt, Chris Jones, CJ Stroud, Ivan Pace Jr., Phillip Rivers, Drake May, numbers, Isaiah Simmons, and CeeDee Lamb. Boxes. Good on some of the base cards, but didn't really hit any monster megas there. Oh, so it's not really. I mean, Leo Jimenez is not really like the biggest name in the world either, so I could kind of see that a little bit. All right, so that was Jacoby's mega box. This is going to be Hayden's mega box for Commanders. I did start, if you guys have seen in the scrolling ticker here, we do have a $15 Panini 101 bounty now. So that will go up every break or every day. It's probably not going to go up nearly as much as the top one goes up, but it is a bounty that we will put out there for Panini 101s. And that's any Panini 101 that doesn't come from a product that we're guaranteed to get like 101s, like something like an archive signature series. Like that doesn't count for anything. Like we got to get a true Panini 101. All right. Hayden's got his packs here. I'm kind of stepping back through some of the Panini products. I'm assuming when you guys said Panini, you wanted me to bring Panini football back, that you're talking about hobby stuff, not retail stuff. Because obviously we're doing retail stuff right now. That would be kind of silly, wouldn't it? All right. There we go. Drew Bledsoe, CJ, J.C. Latham, Josh Allen, Ahmad Sauce Gardner, shock, Justin Herbert, shock, Marvin Harrison Jr., Chris Long, Dak Prescott, Tariq Woolen, Jared Goff, Cameron Bynum, Xavier Worthy, Jabril Peppers, and Malik Willis. Your starting quarterback for the Packers. Just kidding. Let's see. What else we got out there? Oh, I am going to do a Contenders box here at some point soon. Wow. Contenders Hobby have plummeted in price. Holy cow. Contenders Hobby boxes now are down to $210 a box. Good Lord. Those things have absolutely sunk. But it was very hard. There were extremely difficult pulls. I mean, we all saw that from our breaks we did. They were not easy pulls. Contenders Optic is still at 300, but oof, 210. At that point, I'll just rip the box. Here we go. Antonio Gibson, Jalen Carter, excuse me for the yawn. Kareem Hunt, Raheem Mostert, Bucky Irving, Emmitt Smith, Red Shock. That should be numbered 145 of 249. Going to the Cowboys. Going to Cody. Congrats, Cody. And I'll sip of my bubbly. It's called seltzer water. Dion Dawkins, Brian Thomas Jr., Cam Little, Jahan Dotson, silver die cut, Chase Brown, Xavier Worthy again, numbers, Malik Neighbors rookie, and TJ Hawkinson. Hey, my wife come up the stairs.
Did it again.
What'd you do?
Panicked.
Oh.
Wasted it.
Oh.
It's 2.
Sorry.
I guess I'm done with it. I can't do it anymore.
Are you just afraid of...
I feel it starts hurting and I can't do it.
Maybe I should start doing it.
To me?
Yeah.
No.
Close your eyes. All right. All right, last 2 packs for Hayden. Got Brock Purdy, Stephon Diggs, Dexter Lawrence, J.K. Dobbins, silver die cut, Deebo Samuel, Justin Herbert, Calvin Austin III, Curtis Samuel, Michael Penix, base, Xavier Worthy, shock, nice, Rashawn Johnson, Aiden Hutchinson, Khalil Mack, and Kendrick Bourne. Oh, those are duds of boxes. Select is still very prominently out there that from like these mega boxes perspectives, you can still find them fairly regularly. I do still have quite a bit of blasters. I'm saving some of them, but I mean, it's kind of been fillers for a lot of these hobby products that we're doing. All right, we got Cody's got this, so we're going to switch it up. We're going to go to the black and red prism shocks. We need a big card. We had those 2 zebras, but we need like a big card. We have the Drake May auto. We got a little bit on the fire heater, but then kind of slowed down a bit. We do have Topps Chrome tonight as well that we'll be doing. So, box. We'll see. We gotta get some heaters coming through. I've noticed box sales for football or baseball have been very difficult, but I think there's been such a separation between products. We were commenting about where Topps finest football or baseball products are kind of coming out with right now. Might have an auto in here. Nope, thought there was, but we do have a numbered card. Stephon Diggs, Dexter Lawrence, Mike Sandstrom is our first commander tonight, going to Cody. Isaiah Likely, silver die cut. Lamar Jackson. Oh, I thought that was numbered, but hey, there's a Jaden Daniels. So there's our first Jaden of the night, turbocharged. Jordan Love, Michael Penix, nice. Brock Purdy, Sandstrom, shock, nice. Goddard, not numbered. Caleb Williams, future, and Jimmy Graham and Marvin Harrison Jr. Kind of looking at the other Panini products, just kind of running them down. Mosaic no huddles are $375. Mosaic Choice $445. Still just international Mosaic is $225. That's not terrible. One exclusive Mosaic Gold Wave or Red Wave. See, that's the thing about the internationals that kill me. And there's an inconsistency with international between NBA and NFL. And even there's an inconsistency with the internationals between products. Like with select international football, you got like 6 to 8 of those Dragon Scale parallels. In most of these other international products, you're only getting one, and then everything else is just base cards. So it doesn't really even make sense. Like it's not in line with each other. All right. More packs for Cody for Commanders. Everyone else there's, like I said, we need a big zebra here. I need to go to Viva la Zebra. I need a Viva la Zebra. All right. Here we go. Demarion Overshone, Andrew Van Ginkel, Jake Ferguson, Rico Dowdle, Kyle Pitts. That should be numbered. Nope. It's 3.5. Lamar Jackson, Pat Freiermuth, Patty Mahomes, Rico Dowdle, Patrick Mahomes, Trey Hendrickson, Bo Nix, the numbers, Sam Hubbard, and Brian Branch. The Mosaic ones, you mean like the Mosaic cards in general, or are you saying like Mosaic International Hobbies? I think I ordered 3 Luminance boxes. I did order a NASCAR. We have one more NASCAR break coming. So, another cheapo NASCAR break. So a basic hobby, but I figured, what the heck, let's give it a swing. All right. Last packs for Cody for his mega box. We got Jared Goff, Mod Sauce Gardner, Chase Brown, Andrew Van Ginkel again, CD Lamb, Ray Davis, Aaron Jones, Cooper Rush, Levante David, Darnell Mooney, Overshone, Patty Mahomes, Singletary, and Savage. Cards Joe. Well, I'm a huge Mosaic fan. Actually, it's interesting. They're coming out with Donruss in front of Mosaic, whereas the last couple of years in the past, Mosaic football has come out before Donruss. So a little bit of a switcheroo there on that one. I always thought Mosaic was really good. I actually think the retail for Mosaic is almost better in some respects than the hobby. This is Cody. Okay. Cody's pack there. Phoenix hobby boxes are 400. So I guess I should probably do another poll, right? Is kind of put a couple products out there that we could do, and then maybe I'll even throw like kind of like the base prices. Like I don't mince my words around how much this stuff costs me or where I get it from. You all can ask me. I'll tell you. I buy it only for the purposes of trying to get it for you all for breaks. The only thing I ever really open for myself is I always open when a new retail product comes out. I open one of each just so I have an idea of what to expect. All right. I did order 2 Donruss hobby boxes. So Fred Taylor, this is going to be Brad Harrigers for the Commanders. Everyone else is there. Kamani Vidal, Jordan Davis, Silver Carson Steele, Patty Mahomes, shock again. Sure, that's not numbered. I'm just not. Cooper Kupp, Jaden Waddle, CJ Stroud, Tua, Amari Cooper, J.K. Dobbins, not numbered, Keenan Coleman, and Drew Brees, and Michael Penix. Nice. Yeah, so I can throw a couple choices out there. Like, I don't really want to try to buy boxes that are over $500 a box. Not yet. Well, that's not bad. I had a Yadier Molina autograph before the boom happened, then I sold it for $100. All right. Darnell Mooney, A.J. Brown, Howie Long, Will Richard, Kirby Joseph. There's a Jaden Daniels going to Brad. Mike Allstott, Malik Neighbors, rookie. Nico Collins, Jahan Dotson, Jared Goff, shock. Dak Prescott, Brett Favre. First time I've seen the Brett Favre one. And Aaron Rodgers. It's literally the first time I've seen a Brett Favre card. All right, last 2 packs for Brad for the Commanders. Everyone else has theirs. Here we go. Trevor Lawrence, Fuaga, Lamar Jackson, Will Levis, Malik Neighbors, gold. Ezekiel Elliott to $3.99. God, it just looks so much better than it comes out on the number. But Ezekiel Elliott to $3.99. Trayvon Walker, Micah Fitzpatrick, Justin Herbert, Micah Fitzpatrick silver die cut, Kyle Hamilton, Ricky Pearsall, Cameron Bynum, and Corey Trice. All right. That's for Brad. Now we got to come to our Luminance box. I'm glad we've at least been able to add a hobby to these, because some of these, I think if we did them solo, would have been a lot rougher. Probably would have done a lot more of them, though, so. All right. All right, so John has the Commanders, but he also has any of the NIL players here. We're going to get 4 packs out of this. This product has been really good. We've seen a lot of good hits come out of this. Nice quality hits. Here's our packs. Here's our empty box. All right, this is definitely going to be our relic to start, because it's always the thicker one. Let's give away a bounty right now. Let's get a 101 knocked out right now. All right, here we go. Troy Franklin for the Broncos. Smith for the Ravens. Jordan Addison for the Vikings. Patty Mahomes for the Chiefs. We got for the Raiders, Wilson to 299. And then how about that for the Bears? Tanner Michael, Caleb Williams, Bright Beginnings Relic card. Nice. It's not a rookie card, but it is still a Caleb Williams, which we know he'll appreciate. Very nice. I have a feeling that Shedeur Sander cards are going to go up based on his performance on preseason. I don't know how much we're going to see more of him for the rest of preseason, but I have a feeling that he's going to go up in value just from that. People are already trying to talk on the Giants side. They're like, who should start, Russell Wilson or Jackson Dart? Dude, it's one preseason game against not the starters. Like, let the kid freaking develop. Stop pushing the F shoe. Quinn Ewers, dynamic for the Dolphins. It's not numbered. Felton for the Vikings. Collins for the 49ers. And Nolan, that one's going to the Cardinals. Pack 2. Should be hitting our autos now. Jared Goff going to the Lions. Very nice looking card. Ford for the Browns. What is this behind us? Luminosity. Well, that's interesting. I don't know if that's a case hit or not, but it's pretty damn cool. Luminosity of George Kittle for the 49ers. I was going to Jaw with a Pierce Jr. for the Falcons to 150 behind it. I think that's like a case hit card. Luminosity for the 49ers. Nice looking card. Not seen one of those in person. I was talking with some people how Topps products just, their base stuff is great. People love their autos, their base stuff. They can't get their case hit stuff right. Like, nobody understands the case hit stuff. Like, it doesn't catch. 55 of 150 or 50 Pierce Jr. for the Falcons. And first auto, Future. For the NIL, Quentin Gibson. I thought that was going to be a Shedeur for a second because I saw Colorado. Quentin Gibson. Future signatures. That one is going to go to John Stevener on the random. Congrats, John. I don't know where this dude stands in terms of college football greats, but got the Guardian helmet on too. All right, we're going to pop some of these down. Man, all our number cards tonight were Cowboys. And Pierce Jr. at 150. All right, we got a Vestige CeeDee Lamb. Anyone see CeeDee Lamb get run over by the referee this weekend? That was pretty funny. Williams for the Panthers. That is Sampson for the Browns. Rookie Sampson. And Isaiah Bond. That's going to be an NIL card right there. Got a Samson. Got a Samson. All right. We got Jerry Jeudy for the Brownies. Drake May for the Patriots. Blake for the Bengals. And then Washington Commanders, Amos to 100, 13 of 100. Amos. Then another, is this an auto? That is a Williams for the 49ers, 76 of 150. Saying goes, it only takes one card to go from GOAT to the hero. That was a case hit? I thought it was. I thought it was one of the super rare. All right, and then behind this one should be in the auto. Leonard for the Indianapolis Colts, 67 of 100. That is Riley Leonard for the Colts. Yeah, I don't see it being a monster card, but still solid nonetheless. So who's winning quarterback challenge in Indianapolis? Is it going to be Anthony Richardson or is it going to be Daniel Jones? I don't know who was doing better this weekend. I just didn't pay attention. All right. And then for the rest of that pack, we've got Saquon Barkley on the Savage. Should have done the one where he was jumping over the dude. Morrison for the Buccaneers. Johnson for the Steelers. And Bringing Stool for the Kansas City Chiefs. Burning, I don't know. Bringing something Stool. Long-term Colt prospect, basically. All right, last pack of Luminance. That's true. There's always that alma mater that will pick up those cards. McBride, Williams, Bettis, Seymour, Collins to 249 for the 49ers. 49ers have gotten a bunch of number cards. And then we've got a, I don't know if this is the auto or not. For the Giants, that's Scatteroo. Oh, very nice for the Giants. How about a Scatteroo auto? 406, 700. Although he's injured right now, but how about a Scatteroo auto? I was going to Ricky. Scatteroo. Cam Scatteroo for the Giants. Nice hit. Richardson got hurt. What else is new with Richardson? Super nice Scatteroo auto for the Giants. Very nice. I almost decided just to take the Giants for myself tonight, but I said, nah, we'll put it out there. That's pretty cool. Scatteroo. Like that one. Ricky, if you're interested in selling, I might be a buyer. Break credit for everybody that has a card to sell me. It's not going to work. I'm going to move that one there. Very nice Scatteroo. That's pretty cool. I'll probably post that one to the page. Justin Jefferson, Fusion. I like these Fusion cards. They're nice cards. Williams for the Packers. Campbell for the Patriots. And Gordon the second for the Miami Dolphins. Going to round us out. Broken finger. Jeez. So done for the year? Gordon the second. Ricky, if you want to sell it, look up a price for it and then shoot me a screenshot and then we'll go from there. Oh. It's a cool card because the picture is just as cool too. That's what I like about it. It's not just about the auto, but it's like the picture. It's a 700, so it's not like it's hyper rare, but it's still damn cool. I forget what he's injured with. All right, let's do the recap of football. Not a bad break. Hey, we've done better, but there's some stuff a little bit kind of thrown around for everybody, more or less. All right, here we go. We have Patrick Mahomes on the shock. Pierce Jr. to 150. Williams to 150. Brock Bowers, shock. Emmitt Smith, numbered to 249. Malik Neighbors, base. Patrick Mahomes, shock. Michael Penix, base. Bo Nix, numbers. Penix, base. Future, Williams. Harrison, base. Penix, base. Worthy, shock. Worthy, numbers. Neighbors, base. Harrison, turbocharged. Worthy, future. Worthy, select certified. Drake May, numbers. Bucky Irving, shock. Rattler, shock. Xavier Worthy, turbocharged. Nix, base. Caleb Williams, select certified. And then for our stand cards for this break, we had Caleb Williams on the relic card. Of course, not from any game we spent. Blah, blah, blah. We all know that. That's why I like Leaf better. Wilson for the Raiders to 299. The case hit Luminosity for George Kittle and the 49ers. That was very nice. Amos for the Washington Commanders to 100. Ezekiel Elliott, number to 399 for the Cowboys. The NIL card going to Quentin Gibson. Very nice. Not numbered. Leonard for the Colts to 100 auto. And I think this was the coolest card of the night. Scattaboo! 700. Sweet picture. Sweet card. All right. Topps Chrome Hobby coming up. Let me shuffle it up and update the list here. Paste. Paste. I can just clear that. Oh, it didn't work. Just want to clear content. Fine. Do it the manual way. All right. So we've got oops, that's not right. All right, there are your baseball teams and the spots that you have in the break. Should be up on your screen now. I'm going to grab a Topps Chrome Hobby Box, and then I'll do the tags, and we will roll. Actually, I'll do the tags right now. That was a different feature. I've never seen that before. Tomorrow, jumbos will go back up. We're getting close to running out of jumbos, but still got a couple out there. Matt. I got Colt. Cole, not Colt. Keep doing that. I keep trying to put Cole as Colt. It's Cole. Cole, we got Sam, we got Kelsey, we got Steve. Good to see you back, Steve. Lori, Bobby, Billy, and that's it. All right, tags are in. Let me grab the box. All right, I do have a little bit of time if anybody wants a personal or something. The inventory isn't vast, but it is present. I'm trying to see how many jumbos I still have. I do have one. Damn, my blaster's gone. 3 jumbos left. I have one. Wow, I have 1 blaster left. Apparently, I haven't given away blasters. Wow, I have 1 chrome blaster left. Damn. I also have some select blasters too, but damn, I didn't realize I only had 1 chrome blaster left. Huh. So I got a Bowman Hobby Box left. Dang, where'd all my chrome blasters go? Oh, that's right. I brought 5 up to the card shop. That's why. That's where they all went. Okay. I don't remember. All right. Here is our Chrome Hobby Box. All right. I'm going to move this out of the way. All right. So let's run down the teams of what everybody's got for this break. We've got Matt's got the Twins and the A's, as well as the Padres. Cole's got the White Sox, Mariners, and the Cubs. Sam's got the Pirates, the Blue Jays, and the Royals. Kelsey's got the Rockies, Braves, and Brewers. Steve's got the Rangers, the Rays, and the Dodgers. Lori's got the Reds, the Cardinals, the O's, the Diamondbacks, the Angels, and the Giants. Bobby's got the Phillies, the Nats, and the Marlins. Billy's got the Red Sox, the Mets, and the Yankees, as well as the Tigers, the Guardians, and the Mets. And those are your teams. Good luck, everybody. Topps Chrome Hobby Round 5. I literally still have a full case of this stuff. This is the last of my single box that I currently have open. I have 5 up at the shop still, plus the 1 loose single I have here. And then I have another 12 still sitting in an uncut case. So, Chrome for days. I got 3 jumbos left. So we will be through, not including the ones I have at the shop, we will be through the majority of my jumbos by the end of this week, if the breaks all hold. Empty box. All right. Here we go. We're going to open about 3 packs at a time here. You'd think I'd have this pack opening down to a science, but I can tell you for a fact I do not. Every pack feels like it's a new adventure. As I mentioned before, the shipping list will be updated after this break. It's through, I've got it updated through, everything sorted through Wednesday's breaks last week. So I'm going to base shipments off of that, and then I'll start getting some shipments out, hopefully as early as tomorrow. Logan Webb, Reese Hines, Kevin Alcantara, Max Muncy, Jeff McNeil, Michael McGreevy, Prism, Brooks Baldwin on the refractor, Aaron Nola, Jackson Churio, Salvador Perez, Corbin Carroll, and Adam Kolfenstein. We're going to have a leaf break coming up on Friday. We're going to take the 2 leaf boxes I did and try to do a, I think we're going to do a letter break off of it. The leaf boxes actually look pretty cool. There is chances that Mahomes autos in one of those boxes, so I think they look pretty good. That's why I bought them. All right. Here we go. Tyler O'Neill, and there's your auto, Thomas Sagase to the Cardinals. Man, I've seen this guy so much. So much. I hate doing the auto so early. Wyatt Langford, Benintendi. Cardinals, by the way, were Lori. Wyatt Langford, Bradley Blaylock, Ronald Acuna Jr., Justin Wolborowski. Yeah, actually, I kind of got the notice, Kevin, that kind of all you guys were asking for your stuff to be shipped separately, so that you guys weren't kind of all catching up with each other much anymore. Shane McCallahan, Joey Bart, Marcelo Zuna, and Bo Bichette, because Mark had made kind of the same comment to me as well. No group parties to open the boxes. Feels kind of sad to me. I feel like that had to be a highlight for you guys at some point. It's like Christmas. What'd you get? 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 All right. And next three coming at you. Is there a gold coming out of this? Oh, I thought we had a gold potentially. Chase McDermott refractor. JP Crawford on the negative for the Mariners. I haven't seen any numbered yet. Adolis Garcia refractor. Azuna. Lawrence Butler. Oh, nice. Prism. Aaron Judge. That could be another it'd be a $40 buyback for somebody if he gets for Billy. Nice. Glad you like it, Cole. Cole, not Colt. So, yeah. Mariner. Yeah, Mariner. I don't know why I thought he was Blue Jay. I think it's the last negative I had. It was a Blue Jay. So, all right. Jaron Duran, Brooks Baldwin, Mackenzie Gore, Yamamoto, Luis Angel Acuna, refractor, nice, and a Castillo. Products are strange to me because I feel like when I open Leaf products, I feel like we're opening like collector cards, like cards that are more centered around. Yeah, that's what I think it's the Colt Holt that makes me want to say that, but it's Cole Holt, like Cole from Days of Thunder. But yeah, I can see how it drives you there. Try to look. How many of my cards up here that I have as my personal collection are Leaf? I love Leaf cards. I think Leaf cards are some of the, from a collector's standpoint, I think Leaf cards are some of the best cards out there. I love the fact that you get such good autos from them. My personal collection's actually grown quite a bit. I should do a trivia night of like what's on my wall and see if people could get like I'll do $1 break credit for everybody who gets an autograph right on my wall, or name what cards I have on my wall. And I have like, I'll just show you guys. I'm gonna peek behind the curtain here for a second. Like, that's my wall of cards, and then like over here, there's all just sorts of different cards that kind of come up, and then it's kind of messy, but I mean, there's a whole case behind me of cards. But actually, that's vinyl siding stripping. See, it's even kind of fun. So you can do this. It's vinyl siding, like edge stripping, and you use it, and it actually fits cards perfectly and holds them up. It's really cool. Works out really well. Yeah, see, this is how I see you guys. A little behind the curtain for y'all. But I got inspired by it, by somebody doing a very similar thing. I gotta fix my camera. Very up. Put it up. All right. We're good enough right there. But yeah, I could do like name all the autographs are on my wall, and like whoever gets the most right, or gets points, gets some break credit. Could be kind of fun. You also screenshot what I just sent you then, or showed you. Gavin Lux, Stuart Baroa. Oh, J Channel is fantastic. I mean, it is dirt cheap, and it works extremely well. It's such a clean way to have your cards display, because I was struggling to have like clean ways to show my cards. Stuart Baroa, Yordan Alvarez, Matt Chapman, Connor Wong, Greg Jones, Tyler Locklear again, Luis Severino, Eugenio Suarez, Andrew Benintendi, Luis Angel Acuna on the base. Yeah, J channel. You got to find the right J channel, because I found different sizes. One that holds like thick cards, and others that hold like slabs, and then thinner ones to just hold like regular top loaded cards. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I have 39 autographs on my wall. Oh, 40. 40, actually. I almost missed one. Oh, we need to hit a superfractor out of this. We need to give this $595 away. I'm going to tell y'all, I have a gut feeling that we're going to hit the superfractor bounty really soon, and it's going to come in the way of the Topps Finest basketball, because we're going to do some case breaks of it, and I'm going to tell you all, it's going to be dirt cheap case breaks. Jonathan India, another Aaron Judge for a buyback credit. Nice. Brooks Lee, Fortune 15. Kobe Mayo, Altuve, Michael McGreevy, Matt Chapman, Ryan Mountcastle, Tristan McKenzie, Tanner Beebe, Adley Rushman, David Festa. We're going to do 8 boxes of Topps Finest basketball. It's going to be $100 a spot, probably. Maybe 110. Pick your team, 10 spot. Can't pick Lakers or probably I'd say Lakers, Warriors, or Spurs, but everyone else will be field game. It's the cheapest basketball break that you can get a chance at 16 autographs. I'm kind of excited for it. Sean Manea, Trevor Story. Man, we have not hit a numbered card yet. Kobe Mayo, rookie for the O's. Isaac Collins, Byron Buxton, Baroa, David Festa, refractor, Joe Musgrove. Man, I'm kind of like a little dumbfounded here, because we have not seen I gotta just make sure I haven't missed a numbered thing here, but I have not seen a single numbered card. Make sure there's not like a refractor number or something. Sometimes they can be sneaky, because on camera they don't look like they're like that kind of a parallel, and then someone says that was a numbered. I'm like, what? I'm just triple checking to make sure we didn't miss a numbered card somewhere here, because I'm a little shocked that we haven't hit a single numbered card yet. You said that blaster's looking better than the hobby box right now. Bunch of refractors. Does not look like it. Yeah, no numbered cards. That's weird. Normally we hit at least one numbered card by now. Guess they're counting the Aaron Judge cards as numbered cards now. All right. 3 packs left. Thanks everybody for filling in the breaks tonight. As usual, we really appreciate it here. And we'll have more breaks up tomorrow at 6, 7, and 8 o'clock. We'll have a basketball break to go with a Topps Jumbo. And we're going to do a super cheap football. We're going to do a single hobby box of Score. So, going to go with the affordable Wednesday breaks. Kind of where I try to go with it sometimes. All right. We got Nick Gonzalez, Justin Verlander, James Wood, nice for the Nationals on the power players. Then we got Chris Bryant. Does not want to focus. There we go. Chris Bryant, Bryce Harper, Zebby Matthews, Ryan Mountcastle, Refractor, Nico Cavadas, Trevor Story. The one and only numbered card I think we're getting tonight. 299 of 299 bookend. Logan Gilbert going to Cole. With an Evan Carter and a Colton Cowser to round it out. Wow. Should have went the other box. Well, Cole, it's a good break for you, I think. At least you got two out of the special cards. All right, let's do a recap here. I have one Topps Chrome Blaster left. So if anybody wants personal, it's one blaster left. So, all right, Aaron Judge on the buyback. I might be dropping some. We'll see what I do next week with Hobby. Aaron Judge on the buyback. Kobe Mayo on the rookie throwback. Acuna on the base. James Wood, power players. Ronald Acuna Jr., refractor. Logan Gilbert to 299. I can see the Walter. Nice. JP Crawford on the negative. Thomas Sagas is going to be your on-card autograph for the Cardinals. And Aaron Judge is going to be the Prism card for a buyback. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for us here tonight. I'm going to go update the ship list so everybody can see where they're standing in terms of shipments for the week. And we'll be back at it here Wednesday night with breaks again, 6, 7, and 8 o'clock tomorrow. So hope you all have a great night. Hope you all have a great week. And we will catch you all later.